In case you've been living under a rock and haven't noticed, AI is not just a buzzword anymore. It's quietly reshaping everything. Every business, every hobby, every dumb side hustle is getting touched by it. Streaming is no exception. The streamers who learn to use AI the smart way are the ones that are going to jump ahead while everyone else stays stuck grinding for months. Today, I want to show you how to use AI as a streamer, not just for idea prompts or thumbnails, but to solve the single biggest problem that holds back almost every small streamer. Quick question. What's the hardest part about getting your stream off the ground? Take a second and think about it. I'll tell you what it is. Discoverability. Plain and simple. If you're brand new on Twitch, Kick, or whatever you use, your stream won't be pushed. You start with 0 viewers, and the platform buries you in a sea of channels. If your game is saturated, think Minecraft, Call of Duty, Valorant, viewers are going to scroll for hours before they find a random channel with 1-2 viewers. That means unless someone already knows you, growing directly on the platform is almost impossible. Here's where people trip up. They blame content or consistency when really the problem is marketing. You could be the funniest, best-looking, most talented streamer out there and still be invisible if no one knows you exist. Marketing isn't a dirty word. It's just the act of telling people you're there. Billboards, TV ads, and yes, short-form clips. That's marketing. If you treat your stream like a small business and invest in getting the word out, growth becomes possible. So how do you do that without spending 12 hours editing clips and learning Premiere? Meet Vizard. If you've heard about other clip makers like Nexus Clips or some graphics assistants, they're decent, but let me explain why Vizard feels like the tool built for streamers who actually want to grow without turning into full-time editors. First, the core idea, short-form platforms, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, are discoverability machines. They'll blast your content to strangers if the short video performs well. That's the loophole. Your Twitch stream may never be found on Twitch, but a TikTok clip can find you tens or hundreds of new viewers. Vizard automates turning long-form streams and videos into multiple ready-to-post short clips that are formatted, captioned, and optimized for those platforms. You don't need to be an editor to create marketing content that funnels people back to your live shows. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you've got one 60-minute streaming session. Old school, you'd scrub through hours of footage, hunting for reactions and highlight moments. I used to do this for creators I managed. It took me about 12 hours to craft one really good, polished clip. Now imagine Vizard, upload the recording, and it finds the best moments for virality, chops them into 19 bite-sized clips, reformats them vertical, adds captions, and schedules them across platforms. What used to be one clip from 12 hours of work becomes dozens of clips in a fraction of the time. That's not hyped marketing nonsense, it's the math. If one clip brings you even one follower who shows up to your next stream, 10 clips bring you 10 followers waiting in chat. 10 viewers puts you way higher in category rankings than 1 or 2. Suddenly you don't need viewers to get viewers, your marketing created the audience. Now, a lot of tools claim to do clips, but there are big differences. Some competitors will find moments but don't reformat properly, so you end up with a tiny boxed video surrounded by black bars that underperforms on TikTok. Others do clip extraction, but leave you to manually caption everything, which kills retention because a huge percentage of people watch with the sound off. And then there's price and usability. Some apps are expensive, clunky, or built for agencies rather than creators. Vizard is aimed at solving those exact friction points. It picks viral parts automatically, but not just loud moments, but things that match short-form platform behaviors, surprising reactions, one-liners, short tutorials, or emotional beats. It reformats to vertical properly so nothing gets cropped awkwardly, and it auto-generates captions that sync well with speech. Captions are huge. Around 40% of viewers scroll with sound off, and captions dramatically increase retention. The platforms reward retention. The longer people watch, the more the algorithm distributes your clip. But Vizard doesn't stop at clips. One of the features that actually makes it a growth machine is the auto schedule. You set how often you want clips posted, pick your best time windows, and Vizard queues everything. You don't have to babysit uploads across 5 apps. Consistency matters a ton for growth, and scheduling makes it painless. Combine that with the content calendar. You can see what's posting when, rearrange, edit captions, and manage everything across platforms from a single place. This is the difference between posting sporadically and running a real content funnel into your streams. Let me be honest, not every tool does this. Some services force you to export 1,000 files and then drag them into individual apps. Others charge per clip or have confusing pricing tiers that make scaling expensive. Vizard's workflow feels like it was built by creators who got tired of busy work. You get batches of clips, scheduling, and a one-click publish flow so you can spend time improving your stream rather than editing for hours. A lot of people ask about customization. What if the AI picks the moment but the framing is off or you want a different crop? Vizard gives a simple editor so you can tweak things and move the face cam, change text placement, or trim a few frames. It's intentionally approachable. You don't need a decade of Adobe experience to make something that looks polished. I tested this with someone who had 0 editing background, and they were able to reframe and export viral ready clips in under 2 minutes. Another underrated thing, analytics and feedback loops. If you post 10 clips and some do well while others don't, that's not random. It's data. Use that to figure out what your audience likes. Vizard makes this easier by letting you see performance across platforms and then double down on what works. This is Marketing 101, test, learn, iterate. You can't do that if you're spending your creative time on menial editing tasks. I also want to talk about captions and retention for a second because it's so important. Short-form algorithms prioritize watch time and completion rate. Auto captions make people read along, bump retention, and often lead to rewatches because viewers want to catch every word. Every extra second someone watches your clip increases the chance the algorithm will keep showing it. That leads to views, which leads to profile visits, which leads to stream viewers. It's a chain reaction. Look, tools like Nexus Clips and a few others are doing big things for creators, and I respect that. They helped push this space forward. But some are expensive, or only focus on clip cutting without scheduling and calendar management, or the UX feels aimed at agencies, not creators. If you're a streamer trying to build an audience by yourself, you want something that's fast, affordable, and built around the day-to-day grind of streaming. That's where Vizard shines. It's less about replacing creativity and more about amplifying it. To put it in practical terms, let's say you post 10 clips a week. Even if each clip gets a few hundred views, that's exposure you didn't have before. Maybe one person per clip becomes a follower and shows up to your stream. That's 10 people excited to chat in your next session. That changes your category position, which increases discoverability natively on the streaming platform. Suddenly, viewers who scroll see a streamer with 10 viewers, much easier to find than one with 1 viewer. If you're serious about growth, you also have to think beyond just tools. Consistency, content strategy, and a little bit of paid learning or mentorship can speed things up. I personally work with some streamers in a coaching capacity, helping analyze clip performance, suggest angles, and optimize posting rhythm. That's not necessary for everyone, but if you want a shortcut, having someone help you interpret the numbers and tweak your content can be the difference between spinning your wheels and actually growing. Bottom line, AI is the lever. Vizard is the tool that makes that lever usable for streamers. It turns long streams into short-form marketing, formats them properly, captions them for retention, and schedules them so you don't have to. Use it to build a funnel where short videos bring people into your live shows. Stop hoping the platform will push you. Create your own path to discoverability. If you're a streamer and you want your channel to finally get noticed, the first step is to start turning your existing content into consistent short-form posts. Try a workflow where every stream produces multiple clips, schedule them, watch which ones do best, and double down. It's not magic, it's marketing, but with Vizard, it's a hell of a lot easier. Thanks for sticking around and listening. If you're on this journey, I'd love to hear what games you stream and what kind of clips you want to make. I'm almost at a milestone on my channel, and when I hit 100K, I'm planning a deep dive stream about the real struggles I've hit growing channels and the exact strategies I used to break through. Not for pity, but to show you it's possible. With a little planning, better tools, and relentless consistency, you can change your trajectory. See you in the next one.